My brother finally brought his girlfriend home. But the scene left my older brother stunned.
She's shy. Well, you are. Everything's so new.
To break the awkward silence, the two headed to the kitchen to prepare dinner. Watching Neil's bizarre behavior, Jack wanted to send him to the hospital, but his wife insisted he must be hiding something, so they decided to play along.
Karen, she's not gonna eat.
The dinner table felt awkward. His sister-in-law looked lost. Not knowing what to say, Jack was about to explode. Before bedtime, Karen came up with an idea. She worried Alice must be exhausted from the long drive. She arranged for Alice to see a doctor, and asked Nick to accompany her tomorrow. Nick happily agreed. They recalled how different Neil had been today. Usually introverted, he'd been unusually cheerful. Nick never interacted with others. If someone touched him, he'd be upset for days. He refused to stay at his parents' villa with them, choosing instead to live alone in the nearby garage. Every time Karen invited him to eat, he always refused. But now, with this girlfriend in his life, Nick had become a completely different person. That night, they lay awake, utterly sleepless, worried about Neil's mental state. They also feared the townspeople's whispers and stares. Yet there was nothing they could do about it. They could only play along with the charade. The strange looks in the hospital made Jack squirm uncomfortably. But Nick remained calm and composed, even fetching Alice a book he knew she liked. During Alice's examination, Nick looked tense. The doctor only mentioned her low blood pressure, advising weekly checkups. The real purpose was to get Nick to the hospital more often, so they could secretly assess his mental state.
What do you think? Well, if that's what she says, we should.
All this unfolded under the doctor's observation. Jack wanted to get Nick into a psychiatric hospital for treatment as soon as possible, but his wife disagreed, because once her uncle went into the psychiatric hospital, he never came out again. The doctor learned that Nick's daily life was perfectly normal. This isn't a mental illness.
Have there been any changes in the family in the last year or so?
No, everything is pretty much exactly the same, except that Karen is pregnant and Lars is nuts.
Jack hadn't realized his wife was pregnant yet. That was the root of Nick's illness. Nick's mother died during childbirth. His grief-stricken father soon fell into depression, drinking heavily and becoming violent at home. Jack eventually left. When he returned, only Nick remained in the house. Jack never imagined why. To the townspeople, Nick was an introverted man, poor at communication at work, prone to self-blame over minor matters in life. Yet he was fundamentally kind, always eager to help others. But as time passed, the neighbors learned this bizarre news.